Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking downfield, it's Alvarado. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Decision time right here. I like going for it, playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. It's caught downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds space on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Third down coming up.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. Touchdown, Florida! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gonna run it. It's Vasquez. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Just steamrolling the defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but and there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Vasquez. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
To the air, it's Alvarado. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Sanders. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gators are on the move. Looking for a crease, it's Murphy. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blum and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the pass is intercepted. Running through contact. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Fires to the right. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Defense in press coverage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Alvarado. Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. 1st down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over San Diego State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Alvarado. Throws to the back. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for room, it's Murphy. Trucks through the defender. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds a single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Alvarado. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Looking to buy time. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, bro. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To throw, it's Alvarado. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll send out the kicker here. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away to buy time. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Alvarado. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Vasquez.
was complete.
Down, but he got past the line to gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Powers forward. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run.
He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got him still on his feet. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 13 over Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. On the move, it's Vasquez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They're bringing heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. The give out of the gun. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
All kinds of running room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the... Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready?
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man, it's Alvarado. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect.
And they knocked him down almost immediately. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounds. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Alvarado. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that just might dig it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. And on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Alvarado. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. It's complete.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
56, Arizona State. 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Looking to pass. It's Alvarado. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
56, Arizona State. 42.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. Gives him the big stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now they'll try the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like it.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Alvarado. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Wolf. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. He'll work his way down to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Alvarado. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
35 seconds remaining. They'll line up the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step